5 weeks before the UN conference in Copenhagen. The world has lost women and men committed to the values of peace, dignity, and respect for all. I condemn this shocking and shameless act and the terrorists who committed this crime. It is unjustifiable by any standard. In Iraq, we saw a bomb attack earlier this week in which hundreds were killed and wounded. And elsewhere, these acts of violence target the innocent and aim to disrupt the country's fragile democracy. In response to a request from the government of Iraq, I will send Assistant Secretary General Oscar Fernandez-Taranco to Iraq for parliamentary consultations related to Iraq's security and sovereignty. And elsewhere, these acts of violence. I also welcome the draft agreement circulated by the IAEA related to the supply of fuel for the Tehran research reactor. Agreement would constitute an important confidence-building measure and could set the stage for further advances in the negotiations between Iran and the EU 3+3. Climate change, I'm still optimistic. This Copenhagen meeting will be an important milestone in our common efforts to address climate change issues. Clinics and schools are still in ruins. I have stated my position in the past. I have clearly stated my support for Goldstone mission, and I have tried my best to provide necessary administrative and technical assistance for their activities. Now that Goldstone report was adopted by the Human Rights Council as in the hands of General Assembly, I am now waiting for the debate among the General Assembly member states, and I will decide my own course of action. If anything, this instance should remind us. I have been repeatedly urging whenever I had an opportunity of meeting President Karzai in the past that he must make it sure that to eradicate these corruptive practices, including opium cultivation and opium trafficking. I have been repeatedly stating that unless he addresses these corruptive practices prevalent in Afghanistan, it would not be possible to expect to have a credible governance. We have to, first of all, get the full support of Afghan government, Afghan national security forces, as well as the allied ISAF forces there. They are providing us necessary security. Of course, it is quite unfortunate fact of life that we cannot ensure 100% of this security because of these suicidal terrorist attacks. But we must take all necessary precautionary measures in terms of our security. That is what U.S. administration will have to decide. Military augmentation will be one of the effective means to ensure peace and stability there. At the same time, I would also hope that there needs to be a political reconciliatory dialogue initiated by President Karzai with many other ethnic group leaders